Okay, so, hello. We have the kit reveal for Maul Hate-Fueled, which I think not many people are going to get, just from the pretty steep requirements needed to unlock him, but this seems ridiculously overpowered, especially, like, even if you don't have the Stranger, and you just throw him into a Starkiller lineup, it seems ridiculously overpowered. So yes, name Maul Hate-Fueled, Dark Side attacker, unlike Force user, and large character. And basic ability, Fractured Fury. Now this is he's bringing a lot of bringing some stuff from older characters back. So deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict a stack of bleed, max 6, which can't be dispelled or resisted until the end of the encounter. So bleed, it's been used in PvE stuff for a while, like on Geonosis. Batcher is the only playable character that has it. I don't think anyone else has it. I know Batcher was the first. I can't remember. I don't think anyone else has it. Gain a stack of Edge of Madness, max 100 stacks until end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So Edge of Madness is only Malakos has that so far. So Maul's can have it as well. Once per encounter during his turn, Maul inflicts Fracture on target enemy until each of its allies has taken a turn, or he is defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. So Fracture first came with Thrawn, then Leia has it, General Syndulla has it. And yes, that's what Bleed does, that's what Edge of Madness does, and Fracture. And this is just random stuff, rather than having it all like the inspiration and FAQs. Instead of having it all together, they're splitting it between every ability, which is fine, but it is kind of annoying to scroll through. So, Special Ability 1, Relentless Malice, cooldown of 3. Deal physical damage to target enemy 4 times and then stick a stack of bleed, which can't be dispelled or resisted to enter the encounter. If the target already had max stacks of bleed, trigger their damage. If Maul has 30 or more stacks of Edge of Madness, reduce the cooldown of Howl of the Broken by 1. If he has 60 or more, deal an additional instance of true damage to target enemy equal to 30% of his max health. So, Maul's max health, not the opponent's. And while in Territory Wars, deal physical damage an additional 4 times. So, 8 times. Inflict an additional 5 stacks of bleed, so 6, which can't be, yeah, you know. If he has 3 or more stacks of Edge of Madness, reset the cooldown of Howl of the Broken instead. Wow. Yeah, so a Territory War character and stupidly powerful. Special 2, Howl of the Broken, cooldown of 4. Cool animation. Deal physical damage, daze, and inflict healing immunity for 2 turns on all enemies. So, daze and healing immunity can be evaded or resisted. Call all dark side attacker allies to assist. So that is Maul himself, Starkiller, and the Stranger. If you have the Stranger, obviously. Maul gains critical damage up and offense up for 2 turns. If he has 50 or more stacks of Edge of Madness, inflict fear on all enemies for 1 turn, which can't be combat spelled or resisted. Remove 60% turn meter from all enemies, and in all dark side attacker allies gain 60% turn meter. Obviously, that's not going to do anything if you bring in Master Kenobi, but that's a big boost of turn meter. While in Territory Wars, if target enemy is inflicted with bleed, inflict another stack on all enemies. Increase the cooldown of target enemy by 1, which can't be resisted. Which obviously that's not going to do anything against Leia. I think the biggest counter to this might be like SWGOH or Master Kenobi with gas to prevent revives, maybe, because that is something that will come up in a little minute. Whenever Maul takes damage, he gains 3 stacks of Edge of Madness, max 100 until the end of the encounter, which can't be combat spelled or prevented, and he has a 5% chance to gain 75% turn meter. Maul can't be instantly defeated, so that's not great. But also, I really wish, because Balin has this as well, where it's just mercenary allies can't be instantly defeated. I really wish that instead of this, they would just grant them instant defeat immunity, because some people have instant defeat immunity and some people can't be instantly defeated, which is the exact same thing, except characters like Maul or Balin don't get a status effect above them that says they can't be instantly defeated. So I wish they would just change that. While Maul is at certain health thresholds, he gains cumulative effects. Web of Descent 1, 2, and 3. 75, 50, and 25%. So, first is 50% offense, can't recover health above 75, which is going to be the same for the other two. Web Descent 2, 25 speed, and when he takes damage, he instead has a 10% chance to gain 75% turn meter. And Web of Descent 3, plus 2,200% defense and 100% offense. When Maul hits his threshold, he gains 100% bonus protection for 2 turns, takes a bonus turn as well. 2,200% defense, that is ridiculous. Well, actually, I'd say it's ridiculously high, but then I guess it also depends what his base defense is. While in Territory Wars, at the start of the battle, Maul gains 30% max health and offense and 100 stacks of Edge of Madness until end of the encounter. And whenever he's damaged, he instead has a 25% chance to gain 100% turn meter. And I think this is probably going to be the Omicron that you want to apply first. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when he releases. Unique 2. Always remember, I am fear. At the start of the battle, Maul gains 25% max health for each other dark side ally, and 25% offense for each other non-dark side ally. So 50% of both. And when it says non-dark side, technically that means light side and neutral, but they do say later on that it was just because it looked weird for Maul to have synergy with light side. So it's nothing to do with hinting at another neutral character, which isn't that surprising given that Hondo Anaka is the only one we've had, and even GL Hondo, I thought he was going to be neutral, but nope, dark side. Hatred and 5 stacks of anguish until end of battle, which can't be combat spelled or prevented. Yeah, so hatred is initially came from Scion. Reaver has it, and anguish, I believe Conquest Maul has anguish. He loses all protection and gains that much max health, and takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects. That is kinda crazy. If there is an enemy Kenobi, Maul gains 20 stacks of Edge of Madness until end of the encounter. So that won't matter too much in Territory Wars if they have this Omicron. But I assume the way it's written that if you bring in Sage and a Master Kenobi and General Kenobi, Maul doesn't get 40, he just only gets those 20 stacks. During Maul's first turn each encounter, he can ignore taunt effects. So yeah, on his first turn you can ignore taunt, do the second special, call himself to assist, and fracture someone. So it's a fracture turn 1 on literally any character. Not stealth actually might limit it. Maybe Bad Batch 2 is going to be a good counter then. Probably not. Maul's attacks can't be evaded or countered, and he's immune to ability block, fear, and redeemed. Redeemed is literally only from Johnny's Omicron, which they said is basically just to ensure that it goes to Starkiller and doesn't get put on Maul. If there were no allied galactic legends at the start of the battle until the first time Maul is defeated. What? Oh, if there are no allied GLs until he's defeated, enemies defeated. Okay. Enemies defeated by Darkside allies can't be revived. So, enemies can't be revived if they were killed by Darkside allies until the first time Maul's defeated. Okay. It was a bit of a weirdly done sentence. If there is at least one other active ally at the start of each character's turn, mark the healthiest online force user ally which can't be dispelled or resisted, and they gain protection bonus protection 30% until the end of that turn. So this is a constant mark because it's at the start of each character's turn, and I don't mean constant mark as in on the same character, because not necessarily. But it is only online force users, so if you take out, say, whoever the light side online force user is, and Starkiller, then then it's just going to be marking Maul himself, which actually will be in. That's going to be really annoying because you want to get rid of the Stranger first, but yeah, that's what Hadra does. This is what Anguish does, which I'm sure the other Maul had. And yeah, that's it. So this looks ridiculously powerful. I mean, I know obviously with Starkiller, he's getting 2 lifters. He's having another journey character and a conquest character, so obviously it's gonna be powerful, but this looks really overpowered. Even in Grand Arena, without the Omicrons, it seems super powerful. But we'll actually have to wait and see. Because you never know, it might turn out that Maul has like ridiculously low speed or something, or has really low max health. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But that's the new hate-fueled Maul, which yeah, I doubt most people are going to be getting it. I'm not. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.